Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. The markets are a little bit higher overnight. On Friday, we took off a lot of war premium. People got out after the USDA reports that was termed bearish in the beans, friendly to new crop corn, and somewhat neutral to the wheat, although the slow demand for U.S. corn, bean, and wheat exports has continued to weigh on basis levels and also has offered some resistance to the nearby markets. We are holding key support levels in the markets, and I think that we need overnight to add a little war premium back. I think that even though Russian troops are moving to the east, now they are attacking the southern Ukraine ports, especially of Odessa, and that could slow exports coming out of the Black Sea, especially Ukraine corn and Ukraine wheat and Ukraine sun oil. We also note from a weather standpoint that it remains dry across the U.S. southern plains, and it looks like every 3 or 4 days there'll be rains across the southern parts of the Midwest, the Delta, and the Southeast. The pattern does show some light shower activity for the southern plains next week, but we think, again, most of that rain will be in the east. As far as South America is concerned, it remains dry for the next 10 days across central Brazil, and could be stressing their second corn crop through pollination. But we also note that there is some shower activity in the northwest parts of the Corn Belt next week. We also have to be dealing with inflation, and the talk that the Fed may increase U.S. rates 0.5% in their next meeting. We also have to be looking at some supply chain issues in getting materials into the U.S., and have to be worried about China demand for energy and commodities. As their zero-tolerance COVID, it continues to reduce talk of imports of energy and commodities. I think in the long run, it's all about weather. And I think that we know that bean acres are going to be higher than expected, corn acres are going to be lower than expected. But I think that we're still looking at some dry weather for the southern plains, early spring, and maybe some dry weather in the western Corn Belt in the summer. This isn't a complete drought situation, but it could add some premium to the marketplace. We also expect planting delays parts of the eastern Midwest, the Delta, and the Southeast. So that also could change some of the final acres. So I think that the markets are near critical support. We need some demand. We need some more buying. Funds are reduced a little bit of their long last week, but they still remain long, and a big percentage of the open interest. The market still may be trying to find support before the next leg up. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.